Today we're going to be working on this little soap saver pattern, and what you will need for this pattern is some re-up yarn from Lion Brand, or really you could use any other cotton yarn. This one is a little on the thinner side, so some of the yarns might be a little thicker of the cotton yarns, so just keep that in mind when you're choosing. An eye crochet hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle. Now, to get started, you are going to make a slip knot and attach your yarn to your hook and chain 16. Now we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, and then in each chain across, making a total of 15 single crochets. 2, okay, so you should have 15 single crochets, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work upside down, and we're going to single crochet back along the same chain but in the opposite direction into a different loop of the chain. So you're going to start with the first loop, 1 single crochet, find those other loops all along the bottom there. All right, so now you have 15 single crochets across the other side, and we're back to the beginning where we started, and you're going to just slip stitch to that first single crochet to connect the circle there. And now what we've basically done is created an oval that will serve as the base of our soap saver. So at this point, my base is about 4 inches wide. It might narrow up a little bit as we work up the rest of the project, and I have 30 stitches around in total. Okay, now from here on out, we're going to be working in the round and repeating some stitches that will be kind of light and airy to give our soap saver a fluffy, airy feel so it can dry easily with the soap in it. So first we're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet into that same stitch that we joined into. We're going to chain 1, and then you're going to insert your hook into that same stitch again. You're going to grab the yarn, pull up a loop, and just kind of tug at it so it's a little bit loose. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, you're going to skip the next stitch and double crochet into the next. Now on your last yarn over and pull through for your double crochet, you have an extra loop on your hook from that yarn over we just did. So we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. So that creates a little bit of a puff over the skipped stitch with that pulled through yarn. So we're going to do that again. We're going to chain 1, insert our hook into the same stitch that we double crocheted into, grab the yarn and pull through, tug up a little to loosen it. Then we're going to yarn over, skip the next stitch, and double crochet into the next. Remembering to pull through all 3 loops at the end. Again, we're going to chain 1, insert our hook into the same stitch that we double crocheted into, yarn over and pull through, lift it up a little to loosen, yarn over, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next. Chain 1, insert our hook into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next. One more time. Chain 1, insert hook into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next. Now we're going to continue this all the way around until we get back to our original stitch. Now as you go around that corner, it's going to feel a little funny, and you're just going to want to keep manipulating it so that you are working, so it doesn't flip out this way, so it's like a cup, but it flips out so that you are working on the outside of the cup. So now as we come around to the end of the round here, you can see I'm getting to where I just have one more stitch here and then my joining slip stitch, which we will not use. So after this last double crochet and chain 1, I'm going to do the usual pulling up of a loop, and then according to the pattern we would skip this last stitch, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that first double crochet and I'm going to slip stitch into that. And I do still have 2 loops on my hook here, and that's all right. We're just going to slip stitch through all of those to join up that round. Okay, now for the next round, we're going to chain 2, double crochet into that same stitch that we just joined into. You're going to chain 1, insert your hook in the same stitch, pull up a loop, and now the stitch that we are skipping is that small chain 1 from the previous round, and we're going to double crochet into kind of that bigger space there. Chain 1, insert your hook in the same stitch, pull up a loop, you're going to skip that chain 1 and double crochet into the next. Chain 1, insert your hook in the same stitch and pull up a loop, skip the chain 1 from the previous round, and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, insert hook and pull up a loop, skip the chain 1 and double crochet in the next. And we're going to continue this around this next round. All right, and so as you come up to the end of this round, you're going to see that I've got one more of those spaces to go into, and then here's my join. So I'm going to do that final yarn through and pull up, yarn over, double crochet into that last double crochet, and then I'm going to chain 1, insert my hook, pull up a loop, and slip stitch into that first double crochet. Now you're going to know that you've got the right amount by counting your double crochets around, and you should have a total of 15 double crochets, starting with that first one at the beginning of the round and going all the way around to complete it. Now what we're going to do is repeat that last row for another few rows until you get to a total of 12 rounds, and then we will meet back here to finish up. All right, now once you've completed your 12 rounds, not including the beginning single crochets, We're going to create a chain to tie up the top of our soap saver. So you're just going to take some more yarn. And you're just going to chain until you get to about 10 inches. All right, you're just going to put a little extra knot in the end there for a little extra security. Extra knot on this end as well. And then we're going to use our yarn needle to weave this in and out along, not the final row, but row 11. Start somewhere in the middle here. Just going to go in and out around this whole row. Leave a little at the end there, don't pull it all the way through. All right, kind of pull it till you get it even. Oh, now I did it too much. There we go. And you can cinch it shut for your soap. Tie in a little knot. There you go. Make sure to weave in your ends if you haven't already done that. And enjoy. Be sure to subscribe for more videos.